Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys did really well yesterday. Uh, and if you cashed yesterday's free pick in the NHL, I congratulate you. It was a very exciting game, and it was much closer than I thought it would be. But I always say once you go to OT, once you go to extra innings, uh, there's just there's no capping right there. You can't handicap for extra innings or for OT in any sport. So if you win in overtime, it's always a great feeling. Always a great feeling. I don't care what team you're on. It's always a great feeling. And the truth is, the Avalanche were away from home. When you go to OT, things can get, you're certainly the underdog when you go to OT away from home. They came out with a victory. We cashed it. So that was great. And I hope you guys did too. So what do I have for you today? Well, I have an MLB pick that I'm really excited about because it's one of these picks that you have to really look into. And I think we're going to come out of it ahead, and we're going to cash it. And I think it's going to be a great cash. I think the Vegas boys have gotten this game completely wrong. And we discussed it here in the office, and I just think we got a winner and at an absolute great odds. But before we get to that, I want to give you our top selling package, and it was yesterday once again, is a 2022 All Sports package, guys. That's all year for $6.99. The rest of the year, every sport, every mega bomb, and it includes every sport. Once we get into football and then basketball, and it's going to be very exciting. So great price, $6.99 for the rest of the year. You can purchase it by PayPal or Zelle, and you can get that from our DMs, Instagram and Twitter. If you don't have our Twitter account, it's at ParlayGuru1, and our Instagram is ParlayGuru1. All right, guys, let's get to that free pick that I'm telling you about. Guys, take the Oakland A's at +1.5 tonight against the Braves. I absolutely love the A's tonight. And you're probably saying, wow, that's kind of, a little bit risky, right? Well, it may look like a risky proposition, but in these kinds of games, it's where a lot of great betting opportunities come into play. These two teams, for example, have not met in 5 years. 5 years. The last time the A's and the Braves met was 2017. So it's a very strange game because they have no way of. I mean, these players have no idea how the other one, about their pitchers, about anything, about even, about the batting off, the offense, nothing. So it's very interesting. So you got to look at this game in a different way. And we've done our work, and I really like the A's. I think, the A's right now, let's take a look at the odds right now, and they are +1.5 is -105. Great, absolutely great odds. And morning line, they're +190. I am going to put a little bit of money on the morning line. I am. I think they have a shot. But at -105, I'm putting 90% of the money I was going to put on this game on +1.5, obviously. And this is the reason why, guys. The Oakland A's, if you look at if you look at it the conventional way, you would never bet the Oakland A's. But you got to look at how the Oakland A's have fared at home against away from home. Usually, obviously, teams play better at home and not as well away from home, in baseball especially. That's not the case with the Oakland A's. The last 10 games, they've gone 1-9 overall, but they've gone 7-3 away from home. I mean, that's huge. I mean, this team, obviously, for some reason, they relax away from home, and and they, and they, I don't know why they're playing so bad in Oakland, but the fact is they're playing really well away from home. They're going to Atlanta. It's brand new scenery for them, not for Atlanta. But you got to look at what Atlanta does at home. And if you look at it, Atlanta plays better away from home than at home this season too. They're only 5-5 in their last 10 games at home. So you got, completely different scenarios right there, which is very, very interesting. Then the other thing you got to look at are the pitchers. Yeah, you got a pitcher for the Braves, right? He's pitching really well lately. Now, he hasn't been a great pitcher, in his career. He hasn't been a great pitcher. In fact, let's check. But he's 7-11 in his career. And this season, he's 5-3. He's pitching better, but these pitchers can bounce, and he hasn't bounced. I mean, he hasn't bounced in the last 3 games, so I think he's due for a big bounce. And at home, it wouldn't surprise me if he got hit today. But you know what I like the most? I'm really not going to put him down that much at all. But I really like Irving, who's the ace pitcher. This kid, last 2 games, he hasn't fared in the decision, but he's pitched 12 innings and he's given up 3 earned runs. He's walked two batters, 2 batters in 12 innings. How can you possibly think on a team that's relaxing away from home? Pitchers are relaxing away from home, and you got this guy who's really pitching well. And the Braves are no great team this season either. So, if this guy comes out and pitch the way he's been pitching lately, I think the Braves could be in trouble. I really do. I just don't see the Braves winning this game by more than 1 run if they win. This is a kid in the last 15 games, or let's just say the last 7 games. The last 7 games he's pitched 40 innings, and he's given up 11 earned runs in 40 innings. With a 2.45 ERA, this is no bad pitcher. This is not a guy who you're going to, smack. And not the Braves. I really don't think the Braves are going to be able to do that. The last 2 games that I was telling you about, 12 innings, he was up against the Astros and the Rangers, both teams much better offensively than the Braves. So, I'm going to take them, and I'm going to take a little bit of it morning line too. I really like the A's in this game, and for them to win. If they lose by 1, we cash it. So, all right, guys, have a great day. If you cashed the NHL pick, congratulations again. Enjoy that win, and let's go for the A's tonight. Have a great night.